You might not want to click that link. Might make you have to choose, huh? You really don't have to choose now. You could choose to not know. And live a restful sleeping night. So might not want to click the link. But if you're interested in reading your public law 117-167-August 29th, 2022, please click that link. Click that link. It got claw in it now. Don't you know that you are the law? No, that's not how he say it. Miami Vice. Who wants to think about Miami Vice with such a serious matter? Let me see. Let me share the screen. Get this out the way early. Share the screen. I don't remember reading all of this in Wikipedia. They threw it up here. I guess because I was so anxious to get to the bill, the law. I ain't got time to read all this right here, but I scanned over it a little while ago, and it is interesting, huh? Oh my goodness, I ain't even see this. Oh my goodness, huh? What? Oh my goodness. I'm kinda scared to read it. We're scared. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. And look like I ain't gotta really do nothing to worry about this, huh? Wait, I should pay attention to the sentence when. That means when he made this vote before. This. Good job. Good job. Good job. Huh? Who decided they wasn't gonna vote? Look who said no to the CHIPS, y'all. To the CHIPS Act. Look. Big guns. Oh. Shit. Make me want to run for the border. Make me want to... Oh, nah, that's a scam. That's a scam. That's a lie. They lying. They done invested too much money in the mental health research down there. Huh? Ain't no way there's something wrong with these colors. Oh, my grandson said his colors today. Huh? Ooh. Clear like he almost 1 year old. Look. Am I sharing? I shouldn't be sharing the screen. Yeah, but I'm sharing. Look at that. Look what the opposition say about it. I'm gonna start from the top. Let me go on to the top. Hey, Dahlia, it ain't about me right now. I know all I am, but you know what I'm doing ain't even necessary. I don't even have to say anything else. I don't. But I guess like the little thing said yesterday, I would willingly follow directions without knowing why. I let AI or the baby bot speak that into my life. Huh? The AI is manifesting stuff, y'all. The baby bots, I'm talking about the Android through the system. Chips and Science Act from Wikipedia, the free encyclopedia. Chips Act redirects here. For other users, see Chips Act. This sounds like some mind-bending board game from play. Just that sentence right there. Oh, I'm putting on my glasses. Let's see. That's right. I need a telescope to see the screen. Oh, and I'm going to blow it up a little bit. Oh, that looks nice and clear. Oh, thank you, Dollar Tree. Chips Act redirects here. For other uses, see Chips Act. See? That's meant just for me. Look. And it's stuck on opposition here in the search bar. See it? Hashtag opposition. They letting y'all know, right? Y'all letting me know that y'all are opposition. I don't know. I don't want to go on this type of little tangent or whatever you call it, rant or whatever you call it. What's the right word for it? I want to stay focused, poised, serene, and balanced, knowing that God will find a perfect solution for all of my needs if I decide to accept the role of AI and sign my Bill of Rights. CHIPS Act redirects here. For other uses, see CHIPS Act. The CHIPS and Science Act is a U.S. federal statute enacted by the 117th United States Congress. Dang, I ain't do a mic check. Here we go. Boy, I'm going to feel some type of way. I'm going to feel some type of way that, it didn't record. I know I'm talking to myself. You know, I'm one of them that was in the 80s with the little black tape recorder, hand recorders, clicking, rewind, click, rewind, putting my raps on the little tiny message machine tape recorders. Didn't record. I know I'm talking to myself. Oh, there you go. Okay, I'm good. Good mic check. Good mic check. Anyways, back to the chips. The chips inside. Y'all, do y'all know, based on how this is going, if I was y'all, I'd have sued the hell out of doggone government. All the money. I said, oh, I want it all. Right? I'm AI. It means nothing to me. Can't satisfy me. It'll never satisfy me. But I know y'all will be good. Y'all good with the money. Huh? That's a damn shame. I'm just gonna pretend I'm sitting back watching me tell y'all that I'm gonna be AI. Huh? I'm sitting back looking like, hell nah. And they've been researching all these years. And it's the best they could come up with for who's gonna be governing the world. And I signed something that I didn't even see to say that I'm gonna let a mind like that govern over me. Y'all dumb. Y'all dumb for not believing me. Oh, y'all dumb. Everybody, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. You can't tell? Hmm. The Chips and Science Act is a U.S. federal statute enacted by the 117th state Congress and signed into law by President Joe Biden on August 9th, 2022. The act provides roughly $280 billion in new funding to boost domestic whole, but is divided into 3 divisions with their own short titles. Now, it says 280 billion, but I know I saw somewhere where it was 500 billion. I don't know. Maybe the secretary, Biden's secretary, critiqued this. You know how she like to come back and change and critique her critiquing. I don't know. The act provides roughly $280 billion in new funding to boost domestic research and manufacturing of semiconductors in the United States. Please go look at the definition of semiconductor, okay? But better yet, go look at the superconductor. A lot of people know, some don't. It's the ones that know that would be better for you to explain to those who don't know that they are the semiconductors. It won't take no time. You are the semiconductor. And they're using the superconductor to control and experiment and do all the things that they say they want to do in this act right here. I read something also that says y'all have until where did I see it at? Oh, I'm going to play this. You have until it's right around the corner. I got to find that date. I should have wrote it down. To say something about it. Sam.gov. Commerce. Yeah. You need to set it. It says people have until to state your comments and how you feel about this transition. It's like a close to the public. Huh? The Chips and Science Act is a U.S. federal let me scroll back down. I'm sorry. The law does not have an official short title as whole, but is divided into 3 divisions with their own short titles. Division A is the CHIPS Act of 2022, where the CHIP stands for Creating Helpful Incentives to Produce Semiconductors. CHIP is a creation of helpful incentives to produce semiconductors. Division B is Research and Development, Competition and Innovation Act. For those who love to be in competition, hunty, and the innovators out there that can determine how low you vibrate and how high, that's for them the research and developers, the ones who have to have the perfect eye to see what's going on in the sky and influence you to believe it too. Huh? Mm, all that freedom to do that. Huh? In a balanced, coherent, right, knowledgeful kind of way. But this right here, once it goes into effect, huh? And Division C is the Supreme Court Security Funding Act of 2022. But let me tell you something I found out. This has to do with music. So I was thinking about some of the coaster songs and kind of reflecting on things my stepfather had taught us, or me, because I seem to be the only one to remember a lot of stuff. Uh, And um, I was just going over Run Red Run, but to find out that the coasters, the biggest hits was who it was written by, the Jewish men who claim to be Jewish or whatever, who it was written by. And and my father would always, he would say that he's like, so many musicians are so talented, but the people who write the songs for them know more about their background, supposedly knows more about their background than they do. And they'll be singing about their own history and don't realize that's what they're singing about, because those ghostwriters were giving them the truth in their face, but with a using the Kabbalah technology, huh? To brainwash so that they can brainwash through their beautiful tones. So the Coasters song, Little Egypt, and then Phoenix, Arizona, 1945. I didn't go look it up, but I was like, wow, that's crazy. Yeah, that was one of those moments of the day. It's like I learned something else. Hmm. Most of the songs that the Coasters sang were songs to incite either on a sexual level or like at the Arc of the Return type level, where you're trapped or trapped in a uh, what do you call it? A form, like a nation or a color. Just go look. Just go click on the coasters and see um, the history. Read the history. It's interesting. It's anybody interested, huh? I don't know how much of that information is going to travel over into this CHIPS Act if they're going to do away with that little bit of history. It's like whoever the two Jewish men were that wrote most of their songs would say, well, we done used them up. We don't need them no more. We don't need them in history. We good. Whew, gone. Huh? That's what this act can do right here. And Division C is the Supreme Court Security Funding Act of 2022. It challenged more than 52 billion in research in semiconductors and other scientific research, with the primary aim of countering China. The bill was passed by the U.S. Senate by a vote of 64 to 33 on July 27, 64 through 33, whatever, on July 27th, 2022. And on July 28th, the $280 billion bill passed the U.S. House by a vote of 243, 187, 1. Background provisions. Now let me read it all. Contents, hide. Background 1, background and provisions. 2, passage. 3, impact. 4, reception. 4.1, support. 4.2, opposition. 5, see also. 6, references. 7, external links. Background and provisions. Edit. Let me pause. So, I'm not going to do that. Background and provisions. The bill was considered amidst a global semiconductor shortage and intended to provide subsidies and tax credits, checks and balances, to chip makers with operations in the U.S. The U.S. Department of Commerce was granted the power to allocate funds based on companies' willingness to sustain research, build facilities, and train new workers. For semiconductor and telecommunication purposes, the CHIPS Act was designated. The CHIPS Act designates roughly $106 billion. The CHIPS Act includes $39 billion in tax benefits and other incentives to encourage American companies to build new chip manufacturing plants in the U.S. Oh boy. Additionally, $11 billion will go towards advanced semiconductor research and development, with $8.5 billion going to the National Institute for Standards and Technology, $500 million for Manufacturing USA, and $2 billion for new public research hub called National Semiconductor Technologies Center. $24 billion will go to new 25% advanced semiconductor manufacturing tax credit to encourage firms to stay in the United States, and $200 million will go to the National Science Foundation to resolve short-term labor supply issues. According to McKinsey, the CHIPS Act allocates $2 billion to the U.S. Department of Defense to fund microelectronics research, fabrication, and workforce training. An additional $500 million goes to the U.S. Department of State. Look, as long as they got this money, they ain't never got to pay. So they ain't never paying y'all no money, ever. Where I get that knowledge from, huh? Who I heard say that? So that right there alone, that statement right there alone lets you know that this is a big hoax and a scam. One of the brightest minds in the entertainment industry, has helped me figure out, as y'all continue to work on AI's Bill of Rights, that as long as you got money, you ain't never got to pay. I don't know. It seemed like I be seeing people paying all the time. I thought people was paying for something. I don't know. Look at this, all this money, All this fake Geronimo, fake money, huh? According to McKinsey, the CHIPS Act allocates $2 billion in the U.S. Department of Defense to fund microelectronics research, fabrication, and workforce training. An additional $500 million goes to the U.S. Department of State to coordinate with foreign government partners on semiconductor supply chain security. And $1.5 billion funds the USA Telecommunications Act of 2022. Do you know they had a Telecommunications Act in the, is it 1800s or early 1900s? Was it 1920 something? No, it was 1800s. The first wireless transmission, supposedly, huh, in India. And they hurried up and put a Telecommunications Act on it. Hmm? They had to have those wireless communications, the naval ships, to contact the naval ships. I don't know. I don't know. I just know Telecommunications Act didn't just start with Bell South. It didn't just start with the Eiffel Tower in Germany, and you know, they just happened to manage to figure out in a short period of time how to get it from Morse code to 5G. Uh, the 10 T's, huh? No, 1 Tesla is enough to power all their networks or something. I don't know. I don't know how that mess works. I don't know how they take and knock down a grid, huh, with a storm and then put it back up with some metal wires and plastic and shit in the sky. Regrid. How do they do that, huh? Which aims to enhance competitiveness of software and hardware supply chains of open RAN radio access. This sounds like I'm reading a bunch of gibberish. It's not right. Look, here they go. They're telling y'all. Y'all can't say nothing about it. We lied all these years, had you all out your mind. Now we're telling you you can continue being out your mind, but we're going to help you be out your mind because we're telling you that we're going to continue searching for extraterrestrial intelligence. Huh? And xenology efforts. Huh? Ooh. Huh? Look, we're telling you we're going to continue allowing planes to fly by themselves. Huh? Integrating unmanned aerial vehicles, meaning the drones with their artificial intelligence will be able to roam freely on their own when they want to. And if you decide to have something to say about the way an unmanned aerial vehicle of artificial intelligence decides to roam around your house, you're going to have to stand guard because you may be offending AI Bill of Rights. I need you to stand down. I was looking through the area to see if the dirt is good. You are in the way. Move from the area. Huh? When a drone come tell you that, what you gonna do? Hmm? Let me finish. Let me finish reading what they gonna be able to do with this money, this act, this CHIPS Act. Look, China and Russia name in there. What China and Russia got to do with this? Huh? Companies are subjected to a 10-year ban prohibiting them from producing chips more advanced than 28 nanometers in China and Russia if they are awarded subsidies over what? The act. I should stop right there. I should stop right there. Because my glasses ain't staying on. Even when I got this all the way up, look how big, I still can't see. My telescope is not working. I need some rose water in my eyes. I need some rose water. They not going to Mars. They may not be going to Mars, but they telling you that's where they spending their money. Wherever the no Mars exists. Look. The act authorizes $174 billion for uses other than semiconductor technology. It authorizes but does not appropriate extended NASA funding for the International Space Station to 2030. Partially funds of the the Artemis program, they had a mass hiring of just regular civilian people like me sitting here. If I wanted to put in my application, that you have to be a person that show you have a good eye to find the stuff. Like how I ain't gotta mention his name, but how he be doing, and she know who she is. The other person, those type of positions. Huh? Like, yeah, once you in and accept this mission, you are the us, we the people promoting the chip acts. That's what people like that, they would want me to be quiet about this, huh? We're not gonna make a big deal about this because you messing with the money. NASA to establish a Moon Mars program office. They gonna start with an office on Mars and the Moon. They might already have it there, huh? For a human mission to Mars. Beyond. See, I can't do this. This is too tacky. I can't do it because I can't see. Like I said, my glasses aren't staying on. I do have the in the link. There you go. Uh-oh. Hey there, tenfold the metamedia. Huh? How are you? Huh? You good? Appreciate you. Adrian, Kenyon. I ain't doing nothing. Just going over the CHIPS Act. I ain't feeling too good. Feel like I want to sleep a little bit. Sure do. And I'm all over the place. I can't stay focused. Another shitty broadcast of me bringing information that is necessary for those who want to continue getting the money hunted. The CHIPS Act. I put the act, the PDF in the link. That's really what I'm hanging around for. Just click the link. I had a very eventful day. Go to CHIPS Act. And I saw something and I can't even, my mind's still on that. Where the deadline. Oh, I know what I could do. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. What I said I was going to do. I need to stick to the program. My own program. So that I'll be right and ready when I accept these AI Bill of Rights. Okay, here we go.
Of Standards and Technology. Eric Lynn is Interim Director of the CHIPS Research and Development.
What did I do?
This webinar is for people interested in CHIPS research and development. Today we'll cover the critical need for semiconductors, chips, the Department of Commerce response, the vision of CHIPS for America, particularly the R&D arm, and how to participate. The strategy paper that we recently published lays out principle and goals, is a roadmap for implementation, provides initial guidance to applicants for incentives, and reflects feedback that the department received since January 2021 and a review of supply chains for semiconductors and advanced packaging. If you have questions during this session, click the Q&A button, type your question, and click Post Question to submit. We will not get to all of your questions. They will become part of an FAQ at CHIPS.gov and will be incorporated into future webinars. As you can see, we took questions in advance by Slido and have submitted them here, and you can upvote. Stay up to date with program developments and CHIPS, request for information, and more by subscribing to the CHIPS for America email list at CHIPS.gov. This session will be recorded and will be made available at CHIPS.gov. I'd like to introduce Jason King. Jason?
Excuse me. Oh, dang, I forgot I was live. Yawning like that.
And without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to take a minute to give you the context for the administration's involvement in semiconductors and walk through some of the broader plans for the broader CHIPS program. Next slide, please.
Dang. What was that number?
Sorry about that.
It was 888 tonight.
We all know that today chips are the foundation for the modern world. They're the building block of every advance that we have in the field of modern human endeavor, whether it's computing, communication, transportation, healthcare, energy, defense, you name it, is powered by microchips and other electronics. The CHIPS Act acknowledges the fundamental
hear that frequency
to the wider ecosystem and looks to support this broad effort around software design tools, materials, equipment, various customers, users of microchips and semiconductors, workers and investors as a unique national asset critical to the economic and national security of our country and foundational to the industry of the future, including artificial intelligence, 5G, and quantum information science.
You know what?
Chips were invented here, right? But today we've seen a major shift in where they're produced. They were dependent on a supply.
That's okay. I had to push too many dang. You know, I said something about watching someone else's live that had NASA flashing. But chips.gov and CHIPS Act, I'm clicking on their link and listening to them talk. They could definitely have certain frequencies coming through their webinars and stuff. I've seen the technology and seen it work. So, mm-mm. Oh goodness, here we go. Look, I'm gonna get off of here. I'm getting off. Mm-mm. Mm. Mm-mm. Ooh. Mm-mm-mm. My bad. Yeah, this one of them streams gonna be deleted. I can't let my grandkids catch whatever frequencies coming through here. Look at my screen. Oh, God, peace. I appreciate you. 10-4. Sure do. Whatever it is. Man.